I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitfall. CRL, if you clip that, I.
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat, buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts! Peanuts! Yeah, that's enough of that. That's enough of you, yeah. Good evening, Beardos, weirdos, boils, and ghouls. Move my microphone so I can actually get my stream deck now. How is everybody doing? Who said tattoos by Thrax has never been banned? Huh? Good evening, Vicky Emming. That poor lady. Justin Paranormal, hello. What's in store tonight? I genuinely haven't decided yet. Haven't decided. Even from a wet and windy Scotland, bins all over the garden. I was out chasing bins and the cover for the door for the electric meter, completely gone. Snapped off. Bastard. Good evening, everybody. Good to see you. So, we'll do the hellos and all of that sort of stuff. Then we'll get into a bit of the recent stuff. Because, you know, we will. Right, Dandal's finally seen my message. He's fucking useless, I swear. Yes, you can have a Negan.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Granny Dumpling.
Piss off, Ghost!
Boom, right. Let's do the participants nice and early so I don't get stuck. So, tonight we have Amy and Ozzy, Appy, Dev, Arts and Craft Lady, Avie, Stevie, James Drums, BB Licious, Belinda Hyde, Big Dan, Blue Floyd, Blue Sky Lissa, Boohoo You, Bookie, Brad of Blood, Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK, Carol Johnson, Cass McDonald, Kaz Feb, Kaz Scarlett, Christian, Cree Storm, Danny's Flood, David Binch, Dawn C, Diane Quinney, Donald Spears, Dust Productions, Ember, Emily Dunn, Fahab, you beautiful bastard, Firefly, KH, Flower Coven, Ghost in Chat, Gillian Daniels, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Scotland, Granny Dumpling, Her Exy Bomb, Hottie Chic, Hottie Chica. It's Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jane C, Jennifer Taylor, Jenny J, Jimmy VSU, John Tennant, John Boy Patton, Katie W82, Kenneth Brinsley, John Sweet. Gee, shorten your name. King in Yellow, Kristen, Junior Guns, every week. Chris Williams, Laura Wilson, Lauren Lone, Lee MC, Leroy, Lonely Whisperer, Lula Moon, Mamaps Crafts, Mandanash? Mandy Priest, Margaret Kieran, Martin C. Weller, Megan Behind Blue Eyesman, Gal, Mike Rochette, Mike's Mysteries, Mickey's Fear, Miss Kratos of Elm Street. Taking the piss of these names now. Monique T. D. Mrs. Bob the Beard. Nick Derrick. PNC Paranormal. The Paranormal Monkey Podcast. Pinky's Arts and Music. Richard Larson. Richard Watt. Robo Murphy. Roger Bowen. Samantha Cornell. Sandra Webb. Shadow Icy. That's jumped. Surrey Supernatural. Susan Hornby. The Tattooed Laws. Tattoos by Thrax. Ferret Lives. Pink Angel. Tom Gibson. Vicky Emming. Wayne's World of Rock Music. Whip It Mama. World 2 Rights. Right. Did the full alphabet. Reaction videos. The funny ones, they're going to be on the second channel. They were so much fun. Got introduced to Florida Man. I thought it was just one guy. I didn't realize it was half the population of Florida being absolutely insane. What's the Chihuahua been up to? We'll get there in a second. First off, like we normally start at Tuesday, because I think he deserves more subs. The Paranormal Monkey Podcast, he had a guest on last night that's an exorcist, but not for the Catholic Church, for the Anglican Church. I didn't even know they had exorcists in the Anglican Church, or a deliverance minister, as they called, like the Church of England called them. Fascinating stuff. Unfortunately, hey, Deathstalker, thank you for the 32 months on I've Ruined Your Life. Unfortunately, you know, this guy was being very open and honest. He did stutter a bit when I basically was like, Ian Lawman, eh? Big as fuck, eh? He was like, oh, but he's been ordained. I was like, no, you haven't. But I wasn't rude or anything. It was two people just being so fucking rude. And I was like, whoa. This guy is a guest. Maybe don't rip him to pieces in the comment section. Erica Lynn, I didn't mean to miss you. If the guy had looked down at the chat, it's not a good look, you know? This isn't... It's not my channel. I don't think I can even say that on YouTube. How did you get away with that? Hello? What the fuck? I'm not even seeing it. Sorry, I missed Florida Man. It's on the second channel. I've put a short video out of the funniest clip from it because it already buckled me. And even that short clip is about 5 minutes shorter than what the entire thing was because I watched it 4 times. King in Yellow, thank you for the 24 months. 2 years of a weirdo and more to come. Let's go. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The guy was open and honest and he showed his kit off and I thought it was really cool. And, yeah, it was weird to see people being horrible. That person got quicked fairly quickly. Yeah, the second one that went kind of unnoticed. He was a bit more underhanded, at least. Yeah, fair play to your mods. It's doing the rounds now. There's a lot of trolls trolling people. And it's, you know, it's not really wanted. Am I allowed to talk about my relapse? My new sober date is the 18th of the 1st, 26. Erica, people fall, people slip, people make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up about it. Did you have to act as a hormone to beat up? No, I would have. But Justin refuses to make me a mod on the Paranormal Monkey Podcast. I mean, I wouldn't do anything with it. I just wanted to span it before Seg, and he won't give it to me. So I was like, it is what it is. I think the biggest issue Justin has with the Paranormal Monkey Podcast is you can never tell the quality of the guest, not the person, but they sound like, I think some are on phones with like their phone on an arm in front of them or something. There's nothing wrong with it. People, you know, if they don't live stream regular, it's pointless spending money on it. But I think maybe that it's hard when the sound is awkward, you know? It's not Justin's fault. Glad you enjoyed it for those that watch. I mean, you're in triple figures, Justin. I mean, you go on YouTube and you look at how many people are streaming to 10 people. You're doing well. Justin is jealous of your Christmas jumper. Of course he is. Of course he is. HM Paranormal Detective, thank you for the 12 months membership. Legend. Vito, I did ask a question for you to be a mod. Justin didn't ask it. Oh, Justin ignores anything to do with me being a mod over on his channel. He's a bit mean like that. You know, all the promotion I do for him and all of the telling people to go and check him out, and there's just no trust. Tory rule. How you doing? Progress over perfection. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I imagine it takes bollocks to come into a community that have been celebrating and admit that you slipped a bit. I admire you. And I second that. John Boyer saw it. See? Justin, your audience demands you make me a mod, even though I won't do anything with it. Justin, make Beardo a mod. So, the paranormal... What am I doing with my beard? The paranormal Pomeranian... Seg was live with people that used to work with the guy, and they outed him for pretty much everything. And there were people in the chat, quite a few of them, confirming everything. There was even a lady emailed me this morning like, I got you so wrong. I've just seen everything that's happening. I'm so sorry. And I was like, well, you didn't say it. And if you did, I want to wear it. Don't worry about it. Anna Banana, thanks for the 21 months. Everything is well, Anna Banana. Thank you very much. But that guy he was all over his Facebook. Like, I've never done this. I've never done that. I've never done the other. So I went digging. Jizz, for fuck's sake. If you look at my channel description, the PO box address is written in there. It should be. Fucking Jizz. Oh my god. So I scrolled back, I went through his old stuff, and then I found him actually threatening in December to start doxing the debunkers. So I outed that this morning. And all of his YouTube and Facebook accounts have gone. I don't think he's been banned. I think he shut them down, thinking that he can hide. Well, I've already got the screen recordings. Even if you privacy claim me, I've still got them. And the only reason I record and put them out there, because I knew you'd hide them, and everyone's got access to them now, because you're breaking the law. That Netflix guy is still going. It's going to be the worst Netflix documentary ever. Ever. Some guy threatening us from thousands of miles away. Well done. Friends with a woman and get haunted. Needless to say, we're not friends. Get my own back on Dorman. Beardo can't be a mod because he wears trainers and wears his cap backwards. Oh, just because you go out wearing posh twat shoes to 30 East Drive. Brown fucking loafers. You tart. You know the pointy ones? What a knob. Ladies Fright, welcome in. Dandalf, I'm glad you got your message. I don't know why, but Creaky was like, oh, you know Dandalf, don't you? Yeah, so do you, don't you? And he was like, yeah, send him a message for me. Fucking hell. As bad as a Matt Rife. I've never watched Matt Rife, and to be honest, I got no intention of ever watching it. And, that shit is going to come back. I've just seen that. So, Beardo, we had a meeting, and in order for you to land the show, you need to stop cursing in your live streams and your videos, otherwise the deal won't go through. Fuck off! Oh, my God. Arts and Craft Lady, thank you for the 15 months. Happy birthday, Beardo. How are your eyebrows today? On point. Imagine somebody with 3 subscribers trying to tell me they work for Netflix. And then tell me to stop swearing on a platform that isn't Netflix. Arsbugger fuck twat. Matt Rife has gone all rage beating edgy comedy to hide the fact isn't very funny. I've never watched him. Not going to. There's a lot that's going to be coming out very soon because people are sharing text messages. Ooh, where did you get your top? This was sent in to me. Retired stripper. I thought it was hilarious. And somebody actually commented today, why are you wearing a t-shirt that says retired stripper? It's like, I'm a retired stripper. He's like, I want to know the story behind why you're a retired stripper. I was like, I got fat. John Tennant, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Flurio is doing a video on Matt Rife, currently members only. Very nice. You're very quiet because when you put your clips on, they're twice as loud. I don't know what the hell is going on with my volume lately. I have no idea. I stopped watching Matt Rife after he bought the Warren House. I've never watched him. Got no plan to. There we go. Is the volume off for everyone else as well? I'm going to have to reset my microphone at some point. Did the poles fall when you stripped? It's been a while since I caught a live. Hello, Jennifer Gig. How are you doing? Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Hey, Donald Spears got the gifted. Let's go. It's a makeup brand. So, I'll tell you what I've noticed, though, is certain TVs play music louder than voices. I've noticed on a few TVs where people are saying, oh, your sound's off. I play it back on my TV and it's fine. Jimmy! How you doing, Jimmy? Hey, bud, it's Jimmy. VS, I knew it was you. Jimmy Ventures Urban, trying to do some exploring legitimate paranormal investigations. I need more equipment. I hate fakers. It's good to be back. Don't buy equipment. It's useless. Notepad, pen, camera. Buttons are very loud. I'll turn them all down then. It won't get done tonight, so either you stop complaining or I just won't press the buttons. There's the solving of it all. Mr. Don't Scare Claire, hello to you. Who's people to check the volume? I think it's to do with brands of TVs. Because my daughter was watching Doctor Who on her old TV and the music was louder than everything else, but the new TV is fine. Rawr. Rawr. Found it. Rawr. Rawr. See, Big Dan, he doesn't even hear the background music, whereas other people say it's too loud. It's bizarre. It's down to your TV. Messed up. Jimmy, good to see you back, and good luck with it. Good luck with it. Keep it honest. Good evening, Kestrel Pat. Thank you for the £5. Gail says hello. We're glad you like the shirt. I thought it was brilliant. I'm actually wearing it while making videos about people. Certainly got the comment section going. Lee MC, thank you for the 5 gifted. Wonderful, wonderful human being. Thank you very, very much. Clear voice level. Yeah, old TVs don't have it. Yeah, there's a little bit of music in the background. It's always quite low because I just hate dead. If I stay silent, should be able to hear it. Never had the issue before with volume. It's just recently. Get a cotton bud in your ear. It might be my end, but I don't know what's caused it because I haven't touched anything. In fact, my microphone is the highest it's ever been set. Erica Lynn got gifted. Let's go. I still think you're in that on purpose because of that comment. No. Good evening, Beardo. Negan for me, please.
Hot digging, hot digging. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot digging, hot digging. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
My favorite color is the lack of color. Black. Wait. Black lack of... Yeah, black is lack of color. Fuck my brain. My brain. This is what happens when you sleep in a dormer bungalow in a fucking storm. Misty G, hello to you. If you move around the audio dips, that's kind of how microphones work. I mean, I could just sit here and do this every time I move, but then I look like a right fucking knobhead. Dead Cold Tales with the 25 months. Good evening, fella. 25 months, you owe me a pint. Hey, listen. You point to a pub, and I will absolutely be there, my friend. Absolutely. But I'm not drinking pints anymore because I'm fat. I'll drink shorts instead. We are... I haven't opened the hot sauce yet. So I'm waiting for Mama Geek to have some time. And then I'm going to... we're going to eat it together because she wants to know which one the best one is for her. And then she's going to buy some off you if you still got any. If not, she'll have to share mine. Thank you so much. You remember me. I'm Cassie. Oh, why have you changed your name to Jizz? Alright, me lovers. See, I can do accents better than Dandalf. Dandalf can't even do Welsh right. Everyone thinks he's Jamaican. Mrs. Geek, good evening and goodbye, because you're going to work. I thought I went in my lung. Raven, hello. Did the wee for Eric Lynn and potentially moving across the bridge to Wales. Where should I avoid? Pill in Newport. Don't go there. Grangetown in Cardiff. Riverside in Cardiff. Wildmill in Bridgend. On the entirety of Swansea. There's some nice places in Swansea, I am joking. Does that hold 5 gallons of water? I don't know, but I drink 2 of them a day. I did this last year, lost shitloads of weight drinking 5 of these a day because I'm always full of water and then I can't eat. Dandalf getting told off for his fake Jamaican accent is never going to go. Absolutely not. I've had people ask me what area of the States I'm from, and I'm like, what? Be called Scottish? Have a good shit, Mrs. Geek. She's shift. She's going to work. Not for a poo. Oh my god, words are hard. They are. Finally feel validated. Blink and you will miss Tredegar. I don't think I've ever been to Tredegar. I think I drove through it. Can I do the dinosaur? Yes. Brain fart.
Rawr. Rawr.
This in Swansea. Boo, you say, boo. I mean, tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm a guest on a podcast. Dandalf's on there at some point as well. I'm actually doing something with Creaky Blinder tomorrow to celebrate his 1,000th video. Have a good shit, like shit films. What? What? Don't drink any water except when it's used to make coffee. Oh, I've had... That's my second jug today. And I've had, I think, 5 coffees because I've had about 3 hours sleep. Paranormal Brew, hello to you. Can I get a Mary Loves Richard? Yes, you can. I want to find it.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Creaky Blinder, another loon. Yep. I think he's great. Absolutely great. What are the poshest parts of Wales? I don't know, because I'm not posh. There's nice places everywhere in Wales, to be fair. I mean, everyone will tell you the Rhondda Valleys is a shithole. It's not. It's beautiful. If you lived and grew up there, it's a shithole. But when you move away and come back, it's beautiful. It's the other legends from the Netherlands. One Annelies. Hello, One Annelies. What's your go-to coffee? I mean, I do like the Alderica coffee as like a daily coffee. But I have a strong black, no sugar or anything, just straight coffee. Got to turn up the volume. My husband is working from home today and his meeting doesn't need to know what Mary loves. Ladies' Fright Husband is not working. Glad to be in the chat. Welcome in, MMCA. And I can see a few of the names of people that have been involved in all this. People keep calling it drama. It's not drama. It's fighting back against assholes. But it's got to be said, I have met, through this entire ordeal, some amazing, amazing people from across the pond. You messaged me back. You messaged me back when I was live, Dandalf. Right, 6 p.m. for Dandalf, 11 a.m. for me. There you go. Sorry, Dandalf. I'm the worst receptionist ever. Hi, Beardo. Accidentally doxed you to Pitbull. He's going to announce it to all his followers, and his real name is Kevin Akora, Derek's lesser-known brother. So I read the first couple of lines here, and I was pissed. Thank you for the $4.99. It's not drama when a friend of ours is getting doxed and then blackmailed with doxing. All the nasty, cruel shit that is being done to just nice people. We've set up our own little group where we just chat shit. And they're just nice people, you know? Except Dust. Dust is an asshole. But he's the greatest type of asshole on the planet. He takes no shit. I became a Beardo fan after Laney and Ben pissed me off. If we're honest, my initial massive growth was because of my battle with Laney and Ben and my relentless torturing of the tit. Those twats need to properly lead the law. Do you know what? It ain't even about the law for me. Yes, it's criminal. But just keep your nose out, because it was nothing to do with him. Stop calling me nice. I'm a troll. I didn't. I said you're a dickhead. Or an asshole. Trent. Can't believe of all the debunkers you went to Seg. To be fair, Seg is probably the worst one to pick a fight with. Because, unlike me, Seg can hold his temper back a bit. I react too quickly, and I get told off for it all the time. But Seg's still fiery, don't get me wrong, and he will still drop nuclear bombs and all of the cuss words, but he's smarter about it. Whereas I just go hell for leather, like you all. But you know what? I found you after watching the Jason Halls video, and you came up on the recommended channel. Now I watch you more than Jason. How'd you like that, Jason? Baldy? I'll get a message after, you knob. One day when I'm a millionaire, Jen, you'll be the first to be paid. See, if I was a millionaire, I'd pay my mods. Tag, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're all good over there in Australia. I tried to do an Australian accent then, and I think I did Dick Van Dyke. Chim Chimney Sharoo. James Upton, hello to you. Sometimes you go flight or fight. Yeah, just more fight lately. I mean, I didn't even get it that bad. Well, I did. But I didn't know how bad it was, because I had no idea there were people online telling people that I beat my wife. I had no idea that was going on. When it came up in a live stream, I was like, oh, what? What? Do you know my missus? E-Tron, hello. Jason Halls. The only legit paranormal channel. You are the only legit paranormal channel, you. Jason Halls is a faker as well as him. You're entitled to your opinion. But listen, if you come here to troll, there is a troll tax, don't you know? Basically, the mods will boot you and then I'll get paid for it. So behave yourself. You can have your opinion. I disagree with it, but crack on. I'm trying to recover after a 47 day... Oh, jeez. 47... Is that Celsius? Vixen Moo, of course you can have the dude bro.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
He is slating multiple channels. Alright. Jolene. If you wanna. If you wanna. Do what you want, Jolene. Troll tax. Yeah, basically, because the trolls were coming in, I now get a troll pop up on the screen there when somebody donates, and we call it the troll toll. Just to piss them off. I'm the only legit paranormal channel. Facts. No, you're not. You're a hater. Because you don't believe, sir. Already booted 2 without you knowing. Do you know what? It's these people are fucking idiots. Thank you, Jolene. Round of applause in the chat, please, for Jolene. The moderation sniper. Oosh. Kenny Biddle, hey there. Good evening. I will get, as soon as I get hold of Richard, because he's a nightmare. He keeps pocket dialing me and not speaking to me. I will let you know. I love Jason Knowles. I think he's the most legit paranormal researchers there are. Just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Absolutely. I mean, there are things that Jason does on his investigations that I think are nonsense. The gear and stuff. And he knows I think it's nonsense. You know, the man does his investigations the way he does, and one of his close friends is Kenny Biddle. Full tax paid in advance, Mr. B. Thank you, Laura Lee. It'll pop up. Did that not pop up? Just an open top, no straw. Glasgow Ghost Centres, thank you for the £2. Troll tax, mate. Well done, mods. Is the troll tax not showing? I only just made that. Fuck's sake. Catherine Lawrence, thank you for the £2 troll tax. Appreciate you, Glasgow. Appreciate you. Trolls, look. You're paying me again, idiots. Feed the trolls to Possum Pete. Blue Sky Lissa, thank you for the 199. Simon Passant, thank you for the 16 months. Please, can I get a rar? Mum is in hospital sick. Of course you can. Best wishes to your mum from me and the community. Shadow, thank you for the £2 troll tax.
Rawr. Rawr.
I don't know if I can fix it while I'm live. Let's give it a go, shall we? Like me to get hold of, and then you can't stop him talking. Cag, absolutely nailed it. When I went to Derby jail with him, he signed me out, is why. No, that's not it. I'm going to try and fix this while I'm live. Chat amongst yourselves. Corvette fart.
Yes, we all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
Vicky Emming, thank you very, very much for the $50. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely incredible. Right. Dashboard, activity feed, revenue history, streaming tools. Oh, fuck. How do I do this? Streaming tools? Overlays. Edit. Wait. We're on. Alert box. Emulate. Subscriber event. It should be fixed. Laura Lee, thank you for the £2. Where is the troll tax symbol I complained for? It should be working. Let me remove that. I'm trying to do this while live. Come on now. Copy, overlay URL, paste. Okay. Right, I might have got it working. Jet Slow, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Right, that's not a real one. I'm just trying to fix it. I don't know what's going on with it. It's not an orc! Possum Polly is resting at the moment. We haven't got a Possum Polly, we just got Pete. Just Pete for now. He's a tired possum. He absolutely is, but he loves his pineapple. Can't see the second one.
I bloody love pineapple on a pizza.
Are you Thrall's cousin? I don't know what that is. Peter, can you play Negan, please? My oldest daughter's funeral next week. She's only 38, breast cancer. Jesus, Silver Lady, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Hot diggity dog, hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog, hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
That's an orc. I play WoW, sir. Nerd! Confession of Haunted Doll, Mom? Don't sweat it. I didn't see anything. Don't worry about it. We got ghosts in the machine. Pink Angel has a possum Polly. Laura sent it to her. What? What? For the Horde. Beardo, are you sure you're not a Shrek doppelganger? Oh, Shrek's popular at least. It's meant to be Beardo. Looks more like a dork than an orc. You see this shit? Nothing but nice about his fucking podcast. Where he just sits there doing this. And you can see him reading his fucking notes. Then you can see him actively avoiding chat because he just smiles a little bit. Or winces when I comment. You feel guilty loving Negan. Nothing wrong with that. I've got Lucille up there. I've got a proper replica Lucille. Good evening, Pink Sphinx. How you doing? Wayne's World, rock music, troll tax paid, Beardo, the British Bulldog. Can we change that to Welsh Bulldog, please? I don't identify as British. Proud of Wales. Can't stand paranormal investigators. I will always be truthful, honestly. Don't like going into abandoned places alone. It's bloody dangerous work I've been doing, but it's got to be done. I wouldn't do I don't do abandons anymore anyway. I certainly wouldn't do an abandon alone. Purely because of nearly getting assaulted and nearly breaking my leg when I was out with Dean. Peter looks more like a dork, but we already have Dorky Dave. True. Do you enjoy Watcher's Ghost Fight? I actually don't. I actually don't. Kaza G, good morning to you all the way out in Australia. Peter, I sent the Pink Angel a possum like Pete too. She called her Polly. Wanted something to cheer her up. Right. Kind of understand now. You can't get into the Walking Dead spin-offs. I've watched them all. I'm an absolute nerd. Who's in trouble now? Not me. For a change. Other people are deleting their content and their channels and stuff. Bad to the Bone is gone. Haunted Garage seems to have taken his stuff down or renamed it so we can't find it. Or he's blocked everyone. Which is the worst way to get information out about yourself and to slate people, if you think about it. I ain't the only WoW fan in you. That's what's up! I asked YouTube about the misuse of copyright and privacy. What is the name of that channel? Channels and the list of channels. The list of channels is in one of the video descriptions. And you at YouTube. Team YouTube on X. Formerly Twitter. At Team YouTube. Beardo, who's that lady potato on your thumbnail? What lady potato? Fucking AI. Bandana, big mop of curly hair, face like a potato. Full tax paid, Beardo the Welsh Dragon. Thank you very much, Wayne's World. Thank you very much. You can have a pand.
You've been panned.
Bandits often make me think that the noises associated with the paranormal are happening in lots of homes. I mean, abandons come with their own set of issues anyway, because you're more on edge, so you're more likely to think of something paranormal because you're not supposed to be in them. In the States especially, because in the States, obviously trespass is criminal in the States, whereas in the UK it's not. Who's that lady? It's Wayne's twin sister, Crystal. Punk. How are we doing, Ghost Quest? The other Jimmy? We can only hope they're gone because they are done, but we shall see. I mean, they weren't really anything to begin with. And if it hadn't have been how hard they'd gone at the Side-Eye guy, this wouldn't have blown up as big as it has. But unfortunately, they've absolutely highlighted a much bigger problem. I have issues with abandoned places for many reasons, but I understand why they get investigated. Well, yeah, they get investigated because people can't. If you want to put out weekly content, you got to be a millionaire because you wouldn't be able to afford to investigate. It's so expensive, and the more event companies are block booking entire weeks at locations, the harder it is. But then the cost rises because these event companies pay more because obviously they sell on tickets. Have you seen the BuzzFeed debunking Dear School ghost video? I have not. Finally able to catch a live. Existence is pain. How are you doing? Kazuji, good to see you. My heart is abandoned. Yeah, obviously I did abandon, so listen, I'm not gonna slate anybody for doing it because I did them for years. But the safety aspect, not just in regards to falls and things falling on you and glass and needles and all that, risk of assault. But even a sprained ankle. If you sprain your ankle and you can't put weight on it and your phone's out of reach or you don't have a signal, how do you get help? And how long until you swell up? But scary, scary stuff. Decepticon Arachnid? At the moment, Decepticon, with all of the troll shit that's happening across the community, specifically this channel, we're getting them in all the time. They've been in already today. We're not posting them for a couple of weeks until it all dies down, because our Discord is a good, friendly, safe place, and we just don't want dickheads coming in there. I'm not calling you a dickhead, but if you send a link on the chat for you, they'll try and get in. I'm more scared of real people than any ghosty. Yeah. Yeah. For all the shit I give Seg, what he's experienced is frankly appalling, lowest to the low. It absolutely is. I wouldn't have had as much of an issue with it if it was just... I still would have opened my gob with what they said about me, you know? But I wouldn't be as relentless because... as everybody knows, there was a bit of an issue with me and Seg, but it didn't get personal. We didn't put it online. We had a bit of an argument, a bit of a few crossed words, nothing massive. Everyone else made it, or other people made it massive. The same people that are trolling him now, which says everything you need to know. But to see... Now, he wears a mask for a reason. He hides his name, doesn't want any part of his name out there for a reason. Now, obviously, I got doxxed. My full name put out there. Photos from when I was younger and stuff. My fucking business address. And my wife had to hide my car keys from me because I was going looking for the fuckers. And Wilkerson, thank you for the £5. I hope everything is well. And I can see Can I see the T-Rex and the Possum Pete? Carrie Newton, thank you for the 27 months. Thank you very, very much. I've already forgot what you asked for. I already forgot. Rar.
Rawr. Rawr.
Our venues have stopped YouTubers filming due to some of the content filmed and being disrespectful. I mean, yeah, didn't... Cag, I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the boys go to one of your locations and were told not to go into certain areas and then they went in them anyway? Because I've seen it at Airbnbs. There's always locked areas in Airbnbs, obviously where they store stuff. And YouTubers go in there and there's a demon in there and shit, and then they open it and they break in locks and shit. Some lines shouldn't be crossed. They cross that line with the doxing. The doxing is bad enough, but then to attempt to blackmail him with it, absolutely ridiculous. I've just seen somebody say that they downloaded an app for fun. If you want to try a fun app, there's an app called Deedline. D-E-E-D Line. And it's by Appy Droid Development, the guy that was on a week Sunday ago. And he's made a ghost hunting app. It looks kind of familiar. But it says, open a line with the unseen world with this Amazeballs application. Monthly rip-off, $8.99. Yearly rip-off, £45.49. Unlock peasant mode for €0. So you unlock it, you press start, and if you tilt your phone, I taunt you, but your TikTok feed is punishment enough. Basically, it's not a ghost hunting app. It insults you. Your soul is mine, or at least the rent is own. Rent to own. Do you always sit in the dark talking to yourself, or is this just special? Lots of fun. I like it. He's Scottish. He's Scottish. Vicky Emming with a massive 20 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much. You absolute legend. Thank you so much for the 20. Very, very kind. You've been very kind all week. All month. Legend. Beardo's name is Bearded Magician. Yo, that's hilarious. Gotta get that. It's absolutely free. It doesn't take any data. It doesn't ask any permissions. You literally tilt your phone to activate it and it insults you. It's brilliant. It's a good laugh. Pompey Bird, thank you for the £2. Even in Beardo, busting for a wee. Ah, dear. You're excused. Day 2 of insomnia shattered. Can I have a Mary, please? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Sorry, I completely zoned out and just left a black screen on there. Jan R, thank you very, very much for the 8 months. 8 months have passed so quickly. Thank you for making me smile during some dark times. You're very, very welcome. Oh, from Paranormal Encounters. Yeah, when he was developing that, I spoke to him about it. Is it out on Android yet? Because I asked him on Sunday, but I didn't see the answer.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
Don't recall ever seeing or hearing Paranormal Quest go into a place they weren't allowed. But they did go into a place they weren't allowed the first time and got permission by the owner. They're nice lads, them. I do like them. Very nice lads. Not big on apps, but Connor from Paranormal Encounters worked hard at it. Yeah, and it's not an app designed to lead the investigation. It's an app designed to record your investigation, which I think is fantastic. Instead of an app throwing out words at you in response, it throws out words for you to ask. If you start struggling, it gives you things to ask as opposed to giving you answers, which I like. What's the name of the app that insults you? It's called Deedline. D-E-E-D, dead. Line. Deadline, but deed, because he's Scottish. What's the troll tax, please? Lisa, it's a way to mock my heaters, but it's broken and it's not working. And I don't know why. Spent ages making that. It has new features. I'm going to take a look at it. But I don't think we're taking your advice for a clickbait channel. It really winds me up. Go for it, World Rights, because, you know, I've said my bit on it. I can't keep going on about it. But, yeah, if you got something to say, if you want to make a difference, get a camera and a microphone. You don't even need a camera and a microphone. Use your phone. Yes, Mickey, Deedline. Deedline. Guys, thank you for thanking Vicky for the memberships. Why have you retired from stripping? Because I got fat and I got a bad back. I'm developing cankles. And I'm over 40. So things are starting to sag. Sorry, that is because he's a whiny entitled baby. I can medically diagnose that as an ex-teacher. Quick visit today. Take care. Take care, Gavstar. Hey, don't scare Claire. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? How's the animals? Like O'Connor explains how his app works as opposed to just an app that spits out stuff. Yeah. Yep. Deed is how Scottish and Geordies say dead. True. Yeah, I like that there's a couple of apps out there now that are becoming useless. Fucking hell, they're all useless. Useful. Obviously, the guy that made the funny app, he also made this one, SLS Mobile. And the idea behind it is, you put it on a tripod, and when it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything. But if something was to move past your camera, it auto-records it. So you set this in a room. Okay, it's back. I can't get an angle on anything. So you set it in a room, on a tripod, the screen goes black, and if you hear a bang, you can go back, check your camera back, and if something has moved, it'll have recorded it. I think that's an absolutely fantastic thing as well, but it then tracks people as well. But it doesn't track arms of chairs and... Will it track the Batman figure? It won't even track the Batman figures, look. It's sensitive to a point where it will only capture humans. That's a humanoid toy down there I'm pointing that at. And it's not picking it up. Good bit of kit, that. I like the idea of that. Oh, yeah. And now it's got VR mode as well, which is going to lead to accidents. When are we doing the hot sauce? I'm a geek. I've got to go out and buy some chicken. I mean, if you want me to record it, we do a video about it to promote Dead Cold, and we can show the world how brave you are with hot sauce, because you're an animal. My mother-in-law, by the way. Laura Lee, thank you for the £2. You said only 12 mins, liar. Troll tax. What? Lost me. Good idea for those who don't have a security system. Love it. Yeah, and it's free. It's completely free. He's also got... what's this other one? Voice recorder. All it does is use the microphone on your thing, and you can record it. You get wave lines and all the rest. So if I press record, you can see all the wave bars and things when you're talking. You can stop it, play it back, export it. I didn't record enough. But you get the idea. You can delete files. Very good. Oh, there was another troll. Thank you, Laura Lee. What did the troll say? Trolls, it's too busy. I'm missing all your comments, you fucking idiots. Mods, thank you very, very much. The SLS app. If you go on Appy Droid Development on Android, they're all on there. It's called SLS Mobile. That one there by my finger. SLS Mobile. Miss Bob, you ain't the only one. I'm happy, really happy to see app developers making apps for paranormal investigations that are useful. Really happy to see that. Instead of just random words and broken radio being thrown out there. Didn't know they had a Florida Man game. Florida Man Games. It's like the Olympics, but redneck. I want them to make me their sponsor or something. Put my face on it. Love hot sauce. My ulcerative colitis doesn't. Oosh. Yeah, Mama Geek, send me a message. Vicky Hemming with the $50. $50 troll tax after she's gifted a shitload of subs and $50 earlier. Laura Lee, thanks for the £2 to design the troll tax. I already did it. Guys, please give a round of applause to Vicky Hemming. She's been huge on this channel and the second channel and in numerous other channels. Absolutely incredible. I hate any hot sauce. Trent? It's not for everyone. I was going to insult you then, but I changed my mind. At least Beardo gets Poor Vic's name right. Exactly, Peter Turner. Even when I got it wrong, just a couple of times, right at the beginning of her coming into the community, I said Vicky Ming. I didn't call her what Seg did. And then he got so flustered trying to get it right. Oh, it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But yes, it's Vicky Emming. Ah, dear. Look at you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Do you mean Vicky Ming? No. Vicky Emming. They already have your face on it, Beardo. What? My face on what? Oh, yeah. The silhouette with the beard and the backwards hat and glasses. Yeah, kinda. I think they should pay me for it. You gotta Google Florida Man and your date of birth. I'll do it online now. I have lots of gear, Beardo. Canon R5 lenses, Sony FDR AX53, GoPro, Canon M50 and lenses, lights, DJI mics, DJI Mini 4 Pro drone. I'm ready. Go for it, man. Everything you need there. More than what you need there. Can you do a Negan for Vicky? Yes. Yes, we can.
Hot diggity dog, hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog, hot diggity this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Listen, it is not Vicky Eming. It is Vicky Emming. And it is certainly not Vicky Minge. Get it right. Respect the Vicky. Connor from Paranormal Encounter even has something in place to block any way to mark the location and use the phone to know where the investigator is. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. We were supposed to have spoken about it, and yeah, I was busy, he was busy. Seg spent an hour of his life just trying to say a name. I know, I was there. It was painful. Painful to watch. The Florida Man stuff yesterday was hilarious. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because guess what we're doing tomorrow? Florida Man. Kaza G, thank you so much for the 50 Australian didgeridoo. I suck at accents. Thank you very, very much, Kaza G. What are you guys talking about? I'm just reading chat at this moment and going off the fly because I never had a plan for tonight. Cried laughing over Vicky Emming. And I've seen so many people get it wrong. So many people get it wrong. But Seg did struggle with it. Really struggled with it. Yep, more Florida Man tomorrow. I couldn't breathe for laughing at Seg drunk trying to see. It was apple juice. It was apple juice. Apparently. Hey, Fear the Living. How are you doing? Do you know what? I keep meaning to mention you guys in videos. And I keep saying Truth or Demons. Like, it's 2 channels. Because you've been on there. I don't know why my brain's doing it. You're obsessed with Florida Man. Because it's the most I've laughed. We'll do a live stream of wearing a side-eye guy mask. Question mark. Me? No, the side-eye guy mask is a side-eye guy thing. I wouldn't put that thing on my face after he's been in it. I've met him in real life. I know what he smells like. No. Even Spaghetti alla Paranormale can't say Vicky Emming correctly. This Spaghetti alla Paranormale can't say anything fucking right. Ask him to say kendo stick, as in the wrestling weapon. Candlestick. Even when he speaks in Italian, he gets it wrong. Apple juice named Jameson whiskey. No. Laughed my ass off. Do you know what? I ended the stream. I walked in the living room. And I was trying to tell Mrs. Geek what had happened. I started laughing again. An hour later, I'd gone to the toilet and I started laughing. You might get hurt. I'm not saying he's diseased. I'm saying he smells funny. Me trying to sell Seg Vicky Emming in 2 words, you buffoon. Peter won't wear that mask. It'll ruin his eyebrows. Roo. Bank this future troll taxes. AV Stevie with a massive 100 American dollars. You absolute legend. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. When you come to the UK, can't wait. Did I just say Ken Doll Stick? You did. Ken Doll Sticks live later. I'll actually pin that. Thank you, Jolene. Look at Jolene. Jolene. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jolene. There you go. There's a link to the second channel if anyone wants to check it out. We're 2 p.m. on weekdays. We do reaction videos to the non-paranormal stuff. Dan will go, Beardo's my package arrived in your P.O. box. Thank you for the £5. Dan, is there a t-shirt and a card with a wax seal on it? Because if that's it, it's here. I just haven't opened the card yet because I finished recording when I found it. Don't have channels, just trying to support small channels. Vicky Hemming, you're a bloody legend. Bloody legend. I don't think I'll let you eat Beardo preview it, Joan my... Fear the living. Are you drunk? I understand completely in that boat right now. RE Med stopped working on the 4th Med trying to work out a replacement. Some days I can barely make it out of bed. Ah, that's fucking horrible. Really appreciate the support too, Vicky. It's we are very blessed and very lucky in this community that people look at us. I mean, me and Sega would probably be described as mid-sized YouTubers now, I guess. But to have people come in and support these, it's incredible. Because if it wasn't for people like Vicky and Kaza, CRL before I banned her from putting money in and made her a mod, AV Stevie, I've already said AV Stevie. There's just so many people gifting and donating so much. And when I first started, I didn't have a camera to go ghost hunting with. I was using my phone. And people donated in one stream enough for me to buy the Sony AX53. And people donated enough for me to then buy like a gear bag to keep my camera safe. And then when things were breaking on my stream, people were sending me donations and stuff. It kept the stream running when my computer was breaking down and my cameras were breaking. And then Laura Wilson and Cassidy May, they sent me the Stream Deck XL because my Stream Deck buttons were full. Just incredible. I don't think I've ever seen kindness like this in another community. You'll watch the big gamer streamers and they get a lot of financial donations and stuff. But people actually listening to what you say, giving a shit about what you say, and helping. Absolutely fucking incredible. Neither Beardo or Seg are mid-sized. Oi! Bastard. When I said CRL was banned, what I meant was I made a deal with CRL because CRL put thousands into the channel. And I was worried that there was an issue there, but there wasn't. I was worried that there was like a mental health issue or something. And I felt like I was taking advantage. And we were short mods because we got rid of a few. And I said, look, I'd much rather have you as a mod. Because she was kind of modding anyway. So we basically asked her to be a mod on the condition that she stops donating to the channel. And she agreed to it. And that's just the way it was. So when I said banned, we banned CRL from donating into the channel. But then when I started Twitch back up, she was like, you never banned me from here, and started doing it there. Seg's more of a double XL, to be fair. So am I. Dan, if you're still in the chat, and that was you that sent those, I can literally pop out there and get it. If you want me to open it on stream. Paranormal Engineer. Do you know what? Watching the Paranormal Engineer at Sally House, I think it was. Would it be scientific, but fact-based investigating, checking for sloping floors. You know, people are seeing balls move here because the floor is dipped, and I thought that was really good. Same thing I tried to do with 30 East Drive and fucked it up because I don't know how to read a spirit level. I had a dream I was swimming in orange soda. It was a fantasy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kaza G with a 29 months of me annoying Beardo. Well worth them. When have you ever annoyed me? Do I have any basic tips on dating? I mean, I've been in the same relationship for well over a decade at this point. Don't ask me. I still don't know how I'm married. I don't know how the fuck A beautiful woman like Mrs. Geek was interested in me. I mean, I was a bit more in shape back then. That's someone else's package, mate. Mine's a picture. Right, that one hasn't come yet. Sally House in Atchison, Kansas. It was tons of fun. Learned it from Kenny Biddle. Oh, I knew you learned it from Biddle. So did I. I mean, most of the debunking stuff I've learned on site, Kenny Biddle, and asking him questions. Debunking wise with editing and stuff, Parple, Dandalf, The Shape. Rotting Doll, thank you for the gifted membership. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. It's been forever since I've had a good belly laugh. Thanks for being a beacon of light for me and so many others. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. And Erica, listen, I've seen the way you defend me online. I appreciate you. You're one lucky man, Beardo. I'm beyond lucky. Because not only do I have an awesome wife, but obviously you hear me refer to them as my kids. They're my stepkids, but I don't call them my stepkids. I call them my kids. The father's still around and they still get on and, you know, there's no drama or issues there. It's just that level of respect. I'm bonus dad, which means the fucking world to me. But I get on with my in-laws really, really well. I get on with my sister-in-law. I get on with my brother-in-law. It's a really close, tight-knit family unit. The only one that terrorizes me is my nephew Dan that you've all met. Can I have a dude, bro? Yes, you can. Why can't I see...
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Ben Therese, I appreciate it, but don't feel like you got to. Over 500 in chat. Do you know what? There was a period of about 2 or 3 months where we had 500 in chat every stream. And I was watching it slowly peter off and dip down, and I was like, oh, shit. It's the end. Curtains for Beardo. And recently it's picked back up. The videos are just not doing well. I spoke to a YouTube partner rep. They're not my partner rep anymore. I didn't realize I'd been removed from it. Whoops. Nothing sinister. It's just, it's only for a limited time. But I managed to speak to them and they were like, yeah, you've got to reset your YouTube algorithm because your channel's been flagged as an issue after a crypto scam has been on there. So that's why I've had such a downturn in views, and it could take months. It could never get back. Who knows? I get along better with my in-laws than most of my family. I get on with my mum and dad absolutely fine, but that's about it for my family, to be fair. I've got cousins and stuff, but, you know, when you get older, you're not really that close with them anymore. But, yeah, I'm close to my mum and dad, but to have in-laws... I mean, I've been in previous relationships, and there was a potential father-in-law that I literally fucking hoofed out of my house. And then when his wife called me a thug, I was like, you're fucking next if you don't walk out. Rotten Doll, thank you for the 32 months. Much love to this great community. Much love to you. Thank you very, very much. You can't use beef stew as a password. Oh, it's actually quite good. Apparently it's not Stroganoff. I like that one. The crypto thing scared me. It scared me. Obviously the copyright thing, that was fucking bad. To get a 7-day notification that my channel's gone and I misread it as 10. I was like, oh shit. That was touchy cloth time. Then when the crypto thing happened, and it happened so soon after, I was just like, DED dead. But as it is, we survived. We've moved on. Try again, try harder. Kazji, not once. Fantastic planked me. I was honoured. I've been planked by Fantastic. Only once. I enjoyed it. Every second of it. Love this community so much. It's helped me get through the worst, especially recent. You're all godsend to me. Thank you so much. Pink Angel, you've been a pleasure to have. Love that desktop wallpaper. Need it. Oh, the Star Wars one. Unleashing my inner nerd behind me. Star Wars there. We got Star Wars on the monitors back there. All my Marvel and DC stuff everywhere. But I found all my Doctor Who stuff, but I got no room for it. So people buy stuff on the dark web, crypto. Beardo on his 27th birthday of the year so far. Jason Clow comes in with the arse biscuits. The finger's gone again! The finger has gone again. Why does shit break?
How would you like to suck my balls?
Not that I know how to buy stuff from the dark web. I wouldn't know. Pomp, how you doing? He's ageless. Who, me? I thank you. Although, I haven't found any new games yet, Jennifer. I got no desire to at the moment. I'm enjoying the reactions and stuff far more. The other day, my old channel popped up. What's your secret to your beard? Don't shave. True story. Multiverse of Grey? What's that? Standoff's got a new channel. Standoff's got a new channel. I'm already subbed. What? What is this fucking witchcraft? I'm already subbed. Oh, he's changed his old channel, has he? Yeah, so I found my original YouTube channel. And this video is 6 years old, and look how much I've aged. I'm going to embarrass the shit out of myself now. Because I was terrible. Terrible. The worst YouTuber you'll have ever seen. Fuck me, I was in a different room as well. Look at that handsome young man. Still vaping while I'm doing videos and stuff. That's my old room, that. That's the upstairs room. Don't shave. I'm planning on it. Look how well my videos used to do. 56 views in 5 years. Crazy, right? I'm still shit at thumbnails as well. I'm still shit at thumbnails. Well, that's the room out there. Less bags, less wrinkles, still grey. You remember that channel? A dimple. Yeah, I was a lot thinner then. That's when I was still doing the doors and stuff. Hey, look at my wife. Titties. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that. The mother-in-law's in you. Yeah, I don't think I ever... I had a video that hit 1,000 views. And I was like, I've made it. I've made it. I've blown up. Oh, 3K. I've had 3K views on a comic book review. Brilliant. 1.3, 1.2. And there was a video where there you go. I ranted. I think this was the birth of the Beardo that you guys know. Where I was like, this box is shit. I'm throwing stuff out of it. Was that one? Or was it the empty box? It was like, because they sent me fuck all. Ah. And there was one where I had to go to Funko Pop Flipper. The early seeds. How in the fuck are you back in here? Get out, you fucking idiot. Your hair looks shit in 2002 and it looks shit now. Get out. I have banned that guy 5 times. And he keeps getting in with the same name. Oh, you're a thorn in a lot of people's sides? Yes, I am. I got banned from Funko Pop groups and everything. That's me now, and it's insane to me anyone is willing to watch. Everyone is awesome. Beardo rant, ever. Oh, the fucking floppy hinged fucking guy that reckons he hexed me. The Stone Ages of YouTube. Oh, bless your heart.
Crystal here, and you've been busted.
Yep. Emo Boy hexed me, but Emo Boy would be in his 40s by now if he was an emo back there. My pet channel's almost 500 and I'm super stoked. TikTok broke and I'm 6.5k there. Takes time to make work. It absolutely does. He loves you, Beardo. I'm starting to fucking worry. Between him and fucking, what's he called, Debunker? What was his name? Supreme Debunker. He keeps turning up with different accounts, begging to be unbanned. Beardo, you're older than YouTube. I am older than YouTube. How old is YouTube? Like 15 years? Might even be longer than that. I don't know how old YouTube is. 20 years ago. I know. How old is YouTube? – 2005. Holy shit, it's 22 years old. Nah, Chris, they all stayed banned. They all stayed banned because I double checked it. And I've banned him since. Twitch. No, YouTube is 20. Oh no, 20 years old as of February 2025 or 2026. Yeah. Holy shit. That's old. Anyone remember MySpace? I loved MySpace. I loved the layout of it. Holy shit, MySpace is still going. Can't be. I don't do anything. Not even my channel's that old. See, not suitable for Mum. He was a very early subscriber onto my Funko Pop channel. It is depressing. It's really depressing that I still think of Star Trek The Next Generation as the new Star Trek. MySpace taught me coding. So I love the fact you click onto a profile and you could immediately tell if somebody was a nice person or not by the music. If there's anything other than metal, refuse to fucking add them. Loved MySpace. Especially if you were a metalhead or a musician. My old MySpace will be out there somewhere. But I, for the life of me, can't remember what my name was on there. For the life of me. Because I think it would have been a real life nickname. You have mail. What? What mail? What mail? Ike Express? Did you send me the t-shirt and card? I haven't opened the card yet. Wanted to do it on a video. Loved MySpace. Absolutely. GeoCities. What's GeoCities? You met your ex on MySpace. Drinking my wine, being old. MySpace totally changed. Ah, are we all invited to your 50th this shit? Listen, I'm not fucking 50 this year. And I don't miss Tom from MySpace. Could they have found a weirder looking guy? Before MySpace launched 2003, the social media landscape was dominated by Friendster. I don't remember that either. I didn't even have the internet then. 2003, 2004. I don't think I had the internet till 2005 because I moved out really young and I couldn't afford it. We're with the same age, so we're both old. True. Sure, I can even remember it was the song. It was a Korn song, Evolution. When you clicked on my MySpace profile, Korn Evolution was the song, and I had all black and red artwork. AOL, American on. Oh, yeah, I was like busy being drunk and touring and stuff then. GeoCities was a free web hosting like Angelfire. I don't remember that either. I had fuck all to do with the internet for years. I had no interest in it. I just wanted to go play music. Halcyon Days of AOL chat rooms. 45 years old, never been kissed. Really? Peter's younger than me, only I'm better looking. Sean! I'm better looking than you when I'm fucking throwing up. Twat. That was quite harsh. He's not 50, he's more like 60. He's just hiding the grey hair. I'm not hiding them so well anymore. Look at that. I look like Pepe Le Pew. Ah, mon cher. Dial-up sound still haunts me. Yeah, fucking horrible. I only remember it because my uncle had it. He was still in school. Piss off. Too young to be in here. I remember AOL chat rooms. I used to go to room meets. I got vague recollections of my friends using that stuff. But yeah. Didn't last long. Knew naff all about making websites. Suggestion to never been kissed. Lead with the lips. Do not lead with the tongue. Yeah, do not go into a kiss like that. I say that. I do remember the whole, you're on the internet. And the phone would ring. You know, man! Don't answer the phone! Well, I didn't live at home. I used to go to my mum's house to use the internet. To go on LimeWire. To download songs. To burn onto a disc. Because I was too tight to buy CDs. I was on MySpace and I had GeoCities. Can't remember the song on MySpace. Corn Evolution was mine. Cowlicks are awesome. I don't have cowlick. It's because I've been wearing a hat. I've just got the worst emo hair on the planet. It's grown pretty quick, though. It take days to download one song. LimeWire. What was the other one? Pirate Bay. I used to use Pirate Bay as well. Live Journal and Dead Journal. I don't remember them. Feeling old. This is not nostalgic. This is torment. AOL was the drizzling shit. You are... You're such a way with words. I was on a wee vampire in chat rooms. Got about LimeWire. Loved LimeWire. I've still got spools of CDs. I was working in Tesco then, and I'd buy a spool of 100 CDs. Go to my dad's on a Sunday, and I'd be throwing them like frisbees through the computer, trying to get stuff as quick as I could. Napster was great until Lars Ulrich fucking ruined it. In fact, it's a well-known fact, all of this shit with copyright on YouTube is because of Lars Ulrich and Metallica. Love Metallica. Hate what they did to Napster. CDs were like 20, 22 quid when I started buying them mid-90s. True. When I returned home from here in New Zealand 2007, the price was down to 8 to 10 quid. I don't think I've bought one. Yeah, they were about 10.99 in Tesco. Then if you went to HMV, they were still 15 to 20 quid. Not that you did not have sexual relations with that woman. What? Knew a guy in the 90s who helped develop IRC for the military, San Francisco. The 90s was wild. I can't get rid of my CDs. I've got most of the CDs. I'd burn them on a disc and then I'd replace them with, like, if I really like the album, then I'd go and buy it. Thanks for making me laugh, Beto. Helps to reduce my stress for a while. Pinky, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the $5. Does anyone buy CDRs anymore? My PC doesn't have a disk drive at all. RIP HMV. HMV is still open. There's an HMV in Cardiff still open. Worked in Marbles and Oxford Street for about a week. What did Bristol say? I missed it. Unlucky. Tried to troll me, Bristol, and I missed it. DD, thank you for the 10 months. Here's to more with this beautiful community. Appreciate you. Pomp, thank you for the £2. Thank you very, very much. Slow R Media. Yo, clocking in before I leave for work. Stay positive. You got this. Appreciate you, Slow R Media. My dad's got all his old mobile phones. He's got the first Motorola flip phone. And I'm not talking about the ones when I was old enough to have a phone. I'm talking about this thing was older than the orange brick phone. It was like a nice slim phone that you flipped open, but the battery on the back of it was about that thick. And it must have lasted him about 20 minutes. Nobody else had a mobile phone. So why the fuck my dad had one, I don't know. Because I think, if I remember right, You could only ring other mobiles off it. You couldn't ring landlines. He'd be out in family meals and stuff, and he'd have it in his shirt pocket, making sure it hangs out, and people would go, "What's that?" "Oh, yeah, it's my mobile phone." And he'd flip it open, and then me and my brother'd be sat there waiting. And then you'd hear the bloop bloop. Be like, "It's dead already. Nobody's rung him, and it's dead." Cassettes. Do you know, I binned all mine years ago, about 10 years ago. I binned my cassettes. I wish I'd put them in the attic. Toys R Us had great sales. Buddy Happy Chow Yow, how are you doing? Love old tech. Plan to set up a display case for all our old phones and such. I was going to put all my old consoles in here on display over there. But then the stuff that keeps getting sent to me wouldn't be on display. My first mobile phone was a BT Cellnet, 5p a text message. I had the Orange House brick. And then I had a BT Cellnet. It was a blue phone. And then I had an Alcatel. It was the Matrix phones with the slide down bit. It was one of them, but cheap as fuck. That was my second phone. Third phone. I had a bag phone you could only use in a car. Whoa. You had 8 tracks. My car still had a cassette thing. So glad you could get a Bluetooth cassette today. My mate John, up until about 10 years ago, still had a cassette in his car. His car was fucked. But it somehow kept passing MOT. It's like, I can see out the floor. Atari, I had an Atari. I had an Orange House brick. And it used to be my mum's. Everyone's first phone was their mum's phone, right? Every one of them. The Coca-Cola phone, Sony Ericsson. The Orange House brick was a Nokia, wasn't it? Your first phone was attached to the wall and had a... Yeah. I mean, I remember the dial phones. I was quite young, but yeah, I remember the dial phones. But then the kitchen phone was like a burgundy phone. Ugliest fucking colour red you can imagine. Slide it out of the wall holder, and the cable was miles long, and your mother'd be in the kitchen talking and chatting shit to your nan, and she'd be wrapped up in the cord and shit. And then kids would get the blame. What's for tea, mum? Sit with sugar on it. 80s was brutal. What's for tea, mum? Sit with sugar on it. Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry for. What's the other one? Who's she? She is the cat's mother. Parents in the 80s were brutal. They were great. Probably why I'm the way I am. Remember you still had to rent your phone from the phone company and party lines. Rotary phone, that's the one. I had a Texas Instrument PC. Hardly a PC. We had the BBC computers, the black screen and the green text. You couldn't do shit other than type on them. And our IT lessons were called keyboard applications. You'd sit there with your hands on the keyboard, and the teacher would stand in the middle of the class and go, ASDF, JKL semicolon, up to the left, Y, up to the left, T. That's right. Never mind. I was looking at my left hand. That was keyboard and applications. You weren't allowed to look at the keyboard. And you just had to move your fingers to type. And you look at the screen, you'd be like, ah, fuck that up. And it was stupid shit. Like, they just copy that. They give you a printout. Be like, copy that. That was an hour. That was an hour every Wednesday when I was in school. It was shit. You left the light on. It's like Blackpool Illuminations in here. Yes, it is. Or then you'd get the, oh, I don't like that. Your father has been out working all day. There are kids starving in Africa. You will eat your food. You will sit at that table and you won't move until it's all gone. But I'm not hungry. Ooh, dessert. Get a bed. Is this the 12-hour stream? Oh, hell no. Hell no. 12-hour stream is... I'm not doing a 12-hour stream. I'm joining Creaky Blinder. I'm part of his 12-hour stream tomorrow. think we established that a lot of children of the 70s. I was born in 81, so I just missed the 70s. Parents were fucking brutal. New Kids on the Block was your first ever concert. I mock you. Hang in tough. Peace to be safe, tack or drive home. No worries. Drive safe. A lot of us are. Wait till your father gets home. Scariest words on the planet. Wait until your father gets home. Or if it was outside of your house and it was like somebody caught you doing something when you were out with your mates. I know your dad. I'm going to tell your dad. Like, please, sir, don't. Please don't. Leave the door open. Were you born in a barn? Yep. Yep. There was also... What was the other one? Oh, where's Mum? Run off with the milkman. What? Mum's run off with the milkman. Don't make me get the belt. Everyone was threatened with the belt. Did anyone actually get the belt, or was it just a threat? I did get the slipper, though. My mum was a fiend with the slipper. And my grandmother, bless her, she was severely overweight when I was a kid. And she was a lovely, lovely woman. But if you were cheeky to my grandmother, look out. No matter what was in her hand, she would hit you right between the fucking eyes with it at any distance. Cheeky! Bounce off your head, and then your grandfather would get up out of his chair and you'd be fuck! Ask my hubby where he went, and he also answers me Montreal. Razor strap. Jesus, you got a wooden spoon. What the fuck? Gone to see a man about a dog? I still hear people say that. Flying chalk, the rubber dusters in... Yeah! Gary Will. First teacher that ever threw a board duster at me and hit me with it. And then my nan hit him. Turn off the big light. It's not Blackpool. Yep. Why did they call it the big light? It was like you just get a punch in the face. I mean... Jesus. I'm not going down the dark route of it all. Mr. Don't Scare Clay was threatened with a pool cue. I mean, I think I've told this story before. When me and my brother were younger, my dad used to have all these pound coins on a top shelf. And I smoked at a very young age. And it was £1.27 for 10 Lambert and Butlers. I got a chair up on top of the cabinet because I was a really short kid up until I was like 19. Put the chair back, got the £2. You'll never notice it. Went out, bought cigarettes. Walk in the house, chewing gum and all that to hide the smell of smoke from your parents, thinking they wouldn't know any fucking different. Kazaji, thank you for the $2. My dad's first wife ran off with the milkman. Oh. I walk in the house. My brother walks in the house because he'd been out with his friends because he was younger than me. I walked in. Wouldn't hang around with my brother. Walked into the house. And there's my dad. For a fucking 5'6" guy looking intimidating as he could. Which one of you? And in my little brain, I was doing the following. Shit. If I admit the nicking the £2, he's going to ask where the £2 was, and then I got to tell him I'm going to smoke as I've been smoking as well. He is going to beat the fuck out of me. I'm going to lie. And I lied, and I lied, and I lied, and I lied. I got sent to bed with no food, sent to school the next day. And my mum was like, oh, Dad's going to pick you up from school. Hey, that's cool. My dad's never ever picked me up from school. Who the fuck he did? Picked me and my brother up from school, took us to the local police station in our little village, had us put in the fucking cells, and the police tell us we were going to prison for theft until one of us admitted it. I fucking broke down. I want to go to prison. I'm not a bad boy. I still fucking lied when they asked what the money was for. I told him I bought a baseball cap off my mate and lost it, thinking that my dad couldn't smell cigarette smoke on me because neither of my parents smoked. Holy shit, I think I was grounded for that year, like 1992 or some shit. My dad was an asshole. The police were in on it and everything. Stitched up by my own family. Have I ever experienced burnout? Yeah, a couple of times. Take a break. And if you've got nothing to put out, don't put it out. What? My dad... I mean, you've got to bear in mind, I grew up in the Rhondda Valleys in the 80s and heroin was a massive problem. So my mum and dad were really, really tough on me and my brother. So we didn't go down that route, and we weren't allowed to hang around with certain kids, and we weren't allowed to speak. My dad was from Staffordshire, so you had to speak proper English. Like Dandalf says face and ghost. If I said that, my dad's what did you just say? What sort of English is that? And when you say to your dad, but I'm Welsh, the fuck did you say to me, boy? That's the best dad in the world. You're an asshole. Beardo, your dad was very clever. He's a dick. He's still a dick. When I worked with him in the factory, I wanted to punch his lights out at least once a week. We get on much... When I was younger, me and him just didn't get on. We're in the Rhondda. I'm not going to give my hometown away because it's a very small place. Mum was a beautiful person. Luckily, I still got both my parents. You don't snitch on your siblings ever. Listen, you never met my brother. My brother grasped me up for everything, any opportunity he got. So when I could get something on my brother, you're damn right I stitched my brother up. Snitched him. I'd snitch on him and I'd stitch him up. Purposely get him to do shit and then grass him up for it. Guess what he did? And I'd stand there like that. Funny when he gets shouted at. And my father used to look like a bag of shit tied up ugly. My dad had one of those steel fingers of fucking doom. Steel finger of doom. If you lipped your mother or something, he'd come home, he'd walk in and he'd be like, the fuck did you do? And he'd jab you in the chest. I swear you'd feel it for a month. I'm from Tonopandi, don't be scared. I know where Tonopandi is. I'm still not going to give my address away with the amount of people I piss off. Worked in Porth in an old Welsh auto parts building behind Hannah Street. Adrix Blue, if you know the snooker club on Hannah Street in Porth, I run the door on that for a couple of months. The first door that I took Mrs. Geek to work on with me. Papa Geek is a living legend. He'd be sleeping now, Dean. You haven't got to suck his ass. He'd be out there on the sofa pretending to watch the darts. Camden County Batman. Where have you been? Hope you're well. Vito, it seems like you were an asshole as a kid. You still are. Yeah. I was a really good young kid. But when I hit my teens, I rebelled hard. My brother was a naughty young kid, and then he became what we used to call a SWAT. I don't know if that's a British thing or just a Welsh thing. A SWAT. Because he did well in school, I kicked the shit out of him. You SWAT. Oh, look at you doing your homework. You SWAT. Got told off by the police in the 80s. You'd know about it again when they took you home to your parents. Police in the 80s, it worked for me, to be fair. We weren't the worst group of kids, but we were a bit naughty. And the police would catch hold of you. They'd drag you like into a lane or push you up against a wall. Bang. Smash in the ribs there. They'd wind the shit out of you. Next time I'm taking you home. You didn't do it again. You wouldn't dare do it again. There's only one thing worse than being punched in the ribs by a cop. There's a cop telling you, I'm going to tell your dad. That was the biggest rule in my house when I was a teenager. You ever bring the police to my door, I'll beat the shit out of you and I'll throw you out. And then when I was I think I was 17, a guy tried to stab me and a couple of my mates. It was a horrific night. 3 of us ended up in hospital off it. He attacked another guy in the village centre, and fucking horrible, horrible night. But once I'd been stitched up and stuff, because this guy was still on the run, the police took me home. Fucking hell. They knocked the door. I was like, I've got a key. I've got a key. And they were like, no, we got to make sure you're in and you're safe. My dad opens the door, takes one look at me, bearing in mind, my clothes caked in blood. My dad just looks at me and went, you little shit. Grabs me, rips me out of the copper's arm, and he's shaking me in the house. I told you! Police are like, whoa, we haven't done anything. Like somebody tried to stab him earlier on tonight. At the time, I had dreadlocks. So my dad said the following. If he was in the chat, he would be able to tell you this. He looked at the copper and he went, with them things on his head, I'm not surprised somebody's tried to kill him. He looks like a twat. That was my dad. Is my dad. Because he's no different now. I have 6 brothers and sisters. Hectic. I only got my younger brother. I've got a sister, but we grew up separate. And got step-brothers and sisters, but I don't fucking like any of them. The police in Ashland knew me by name by the time I was 14. When I was a bit older, the police knew me by name. And then, well, where I live now, all of the police know my name, but for the opposite reason. Obviously, I was a bailiff and a doorman. We need cops and fathers to be like that. To a degree, I completely agree. The respect for the police and people's parents has gone out the window. I am a 44-year-old man. 44-year-old man. And I wouldn't dare talk to my father. Even though I tower over him. Even though he's, he's small and he's in his 60s. I still wouldn't dare talk to my father. The way I see kids talking to their parents now. It's not like he could do anything. He'd put his hip out. Beardo's sisters, crystal balls. You're fucking panned.
You've been panned.
Never shit on your own doorstep. Absolutely the rule. And that wasn't just with your parents. That was with your mates as well. Don't sit too close to the TV. You'll get square eyes. Yep. Yep. When the police had the ability to scare the shit out of you and give you a little dig in the ribs, just enough to wind you, not do any permanent damage, you behaved. And now it'd be called police brutality. Please, you wouldn't go home and say to your dad, oh, Fat Danny Reese, that was the local copper's name, was just punched me in the ribs. Did you get another one? The 80s were fucking weird. Because you were raised right? Yeah, it's not fear of my dad, it's respect for my dad. It's the same where I live, no respect for their elders. I mean, to be fair, my nephews are really polite, very respectful of their parents. Our kids, exactly. I mean, I'm the step-parent. You'd think I'd have had shit off them. And I did off Little Miss Geek for the first year we were together because she was really young and suddenly there's a new guy living in the house. But for the most part, never a problem with him. Can you have a Negan? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Respect should be earned. Shout out my parents, just didn't fall for it. I was nowhere near as strict as my parents were, and it worked fine. It worked fine, but every now and again, I'd catch myself. Yeah, my parents were incredibly strict. Every now and again, I catch myself, and I'm like, holy shit, do I sound like my dad? And my mum, like, my dad's a quiet man. He's a very quiet man. But he's a very stern man. Even now, he's still a very stern man. A lot of people, like, they kind of do that when my dad's about. Because he's not got much of a sense of humour unless you know him. And people don't know how to take him. But my mum is the ultimate gobby bitch. My mum is very well spoken. Very well spoken for somebody that grew up in the valleys. But holy shit, has she got a mouth on her. If she kicks off for someone, she could strip paint off a car bonnet with her mouth. And I wonder where I get it from. Can I get a Mary? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Sadly, a 30-year-long study showed kids that were physically punished were more likely to commit crimes and be violent. Who knew? Yeah, they were... There were certain lads that I hung around with, and, you know, it wasn't a respect. They feared their parents, and that's wrong. That's wrong. I kind of feared my dad, but it was the threat of it, not the actual dad, you know. Raged a massive campaign to isolate me from all my family and train. So I never had that. My parents were fantastic in regards to the extended family. I grew up around all of my cousins, uncles, aunties. We were all really close, and yeah, my parents, particularly dad, were mellow. However, mum let rip. We knew about it. My grandmother was the same. My grandmother, and I was the eldest in the family, so I got away with murder with my nan. Other kids in the family look at my nan the wrong way. She tell them off. Me, I never had anything. But when I only twice I ever cheeky to my nan. Once a mug bounced off my head, and the second time, my uncle had done something, and she hit him with a roasting tray. And I laughed so hard. My uncle was in his 20s and in the army by then. But I laughed so hard, she went for me with it, and the pair of us are going up the stairs backwards with our elbows out, trying to deflect this meat tray. And the more she was trying to hit us, the more we were laughing, and the more she's swinging at us. It was fucking brilliant. The old days, right? Did my tattoos from my dad till the day. Do you know what, Donna? I had that when I was 15. Hid it from my dad until I was 17. 17, I got that done. Obviously, it was quite a big chunk, so it hung out my t-shirts. My dad was like, "The fuck is that?" I was like, "I got that as well." 17, he went mental. You get a wee? Yes, you can. My brother was the favourite in my house, but with my grandparents, and I spent a lot of time with my grandparents because both my parents worked, and they worked hard. I spent so much time with grandparents. I was really close to them. Thankfully, my parents are still alive and healthy. Mine too, both of them. And my dad's, he's approaching, I think he retires this year. But he's got diabetes now, and he's starting to look his age. He never really did. My mum still doesn't look her age. My adopted dad really spoke, but when he did, he meant business. Slipper or flip-flops, a Hispanic thing. It's not. UK does that. Except, I don't ever remember anyone having flip-flops in my house. But slippers, definitely. Just lurking, but this live is really cheering me up. Thanks, Beardo and chat. You're very welcome, Judith. My mum always used to say she had eyes on us at all time, but she never found out about my shenanigans until I accidentally ratted myself out. I always remember this one. I've got eyes in the back of my head. You're like, no, you haven't. And you do that. I saw that. They didn't, clearly. Well, that was... When you're a kid, when your parents tell you off, you'd go up the stairs, and I had an enclosed staircase so they couldn't see you, and you do that to get a victory over them. As you're going up the stairs. 20 years later, I was doing it to the kids. You'd be like, "Oh, stop crying. Come on now. Oh, it's not that bad." And you'd go up the stairs and you'd be like that through the wall at them. "You little fucking bastard." I've not changed since I was a child. My mum always says if she didn't find out about it when I was younger, she doesn't want to know about it now. I came clean to my parents with so much stuff. My mum was mortified years ago when I started telling her stories. Like, remember that big fire from a gas canister explosion over the field? That was me and Pricey. What? Yep. All the grass fires. That was Monk. Do you know what? I never actually got caught smoking, but all of my mates did. We all smoked. Every one of us. Only amazing parent. I meant autocrat. I've met your mum. She's absolutely adorable, Sean. Your mum is lovely. Mums never seem to age. Incredible considering the stress they go through. Oh, the shit I put my parents through. Not as a kid, as a teenager. 4 or 5 years, I put my parents through the ringer. Whoopsie. Who said that? I saw it. Tell me why. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. What do you mean, oh God? What do you mean, oh God? Okay, so does everyone try to heal everything with Sprite or 7-Up? Because I thought that was an Hispanic thing. That's definitely a Hispanic thing. I've never heard of that. What do you mean, oh my? Old man, I did, but my dad, my brother, after he passed in my arms. Jesus. 7-Up is the best medicine. What? Lucozade. It was always Lucozade. You had the flu when you were a kid. Lucozade. And that milk magnesia shit. Parents. Your parents poisoning you. My vape just rolled. Must be a ghost. Absolutely. Need bleach for my eyes. Oi! Put great effort into that. My dad went mental the first time he caught a girl in my room. I never, ever had a girl in my room. I was not allowed. I couldn't be trusted with anything. Like fuck, would my parents allow me to bring a girl home? Never allowed. I'll have nightmares about that truffle shuffle. Suck my ass. Lucozade was liquid gold when you were ill. I didn't like it though. TCP. I don't know what the equivalent of TCP is around the world. But you'd cut yourself when you're out with your mates and you dare not show your parents because that TCP and a cotton bud would come out. You'd be like, oh no. No. Because that shit stung. It'd sting if you just put on your skin without a cut. Beardo the Rebel. Oh, I proper rebelled when I was a teenager. Sort of about 14 to about 19. I was a horror. To switch up the parents do when they become grands. But yeah, my dad was the same. Horrible bastard as a dad. As a grandfather, he's soft as shit. And my mother, same thing. She was quite a harsh lady, you know, trying to keep me on the straight and narrow. Grandkids can't do fuck all wrong. It's hydrogen peroxide. Is it? But it stinks. Stinks. I spilled TCP when I had a tooth out. Oh! No! You gaggle TCP. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. You meant to water down TCP before you use it. Ain't that bleach, hydrogen peroxide? Yeah. I was a rebel too. Sometimes I would go home after the streetlights came on. That explains those fucking shoes and jumper, you posh little prick. Old enough to remember you were given Cowlin and morphine for stomach upsets. Jesus. See, when I was a kid, they'd be like, oh, I can't go to school, Mama Mill. Unless you puke, you go in. You'd be on your way to school, and then you'd puke, and then you'd walk home. I'd be sick. What did you do that for? What I didn't know was it was probably ruining my mum's day so she could go smoke with my aunties. I bet she was. The fuck is TCP? It's stinging horror. It's antiseptic liquid, but it was brutal. They just stick a cotton ball on the top of it, turn it over. It was like a greeny yellow in colour, and they'd bring it towards you, and you'd be pulling away from it, like, get that fucking thing away from me! And then it'd hit your wound, And it was worse than any injury you've ever had. Mouth washed out. Do you know, I always got threatened to have my mouth washed out with soap. Never happened. My parents just threatened me. Justin was a rebel. He stayed too long in the library. Probably. Nerd! You know, that's what counts. Back to fighting. Absolutely. Vicks Vapor Rub. Always had the bathroom cabinet. We still got Vicks Vapor Rub. It don't smell quite as strong anymore. Hello, time traveller in Seattle. Mad Dog 2020 and Everclear. We had Mad Dog 2020, or MD 2020. It had dogs on the front of it. Called him Mad Dog. Apparently, it was never called Mad Dog. Remember calamine lotion for chicken pox? Yeah, I remember that. Thunderbird. If anyone else had a chest infection, my nan rubbed goose grease on your chest. Why the hell would your nan rub goose grease on your chest? Mama Geek, was she trying to cook you? Beast her. Because you were a little shit as well, weren't you? Cindy Reilly, thank you for the $4.99. Sit at trouble. Dad had my sister ears followed. What? I had chicken pox, measles, mumps, all of it. I had everything when I was a kid. And when I was 16, I somehow ended up with scarlatina, which was a form of scarlet fever. I went to the doctor with this rash. Like, I think I got chicken pox again. They were like, did the tests and shit. I couldn't go to work for 3 weeks because I was working in a hotel. They're like, how have you got an illness that has been eradicated? But it was like a lesser version of it. It was kind of like chicken pox, but under the skin, it was weird looking. And some of it scarred my fingers and stuff because I tried to pick it. But my eyes blistered off. It was fucking horrible. Really painful as well. Whooping cough. I never had that. My brother was an ill kid. A pair of us got run over and seriously hurt. He got run over when he was about 9 or 10. He got really hurt. And I got run over when I was 11 and broke my back. You got a Victorian disease. Yeah, it wasn't scarlet fever. It was scarlet. I just said what it was called. It was like a less-ish version of it. Well, I didn't feel ill. I just had this rash. The rash hurt. Weird. Scarlatina, it was called. See you later. Have a good evening. Later, Mr. Don't Scare Clay. Right, I haven't seen the Pastor Pervert in. I was going to send everyone over to the Pastor Pervert if he was starting his wrestling, but I think he's in work. I'm going to open up YouTube. But I'm going to post a link now to Dandalf's gaming channel. I won't pin that one. Oh, bollocks. Uh-oh. Oh, I just lost my chat. I've lost my chat. I'll use this monitor instead. I'm going to look down now. It's hard work. Right, that's for Dandalf's channel. But Don't Scare Clay does have a premiere. I know how much you guys all like the Don't Scare Clay. The Don't Scare Clay. That was rude. Not what I meant, Clay, if you're still here. And boom. I'll pin the link to Don't Scare Clay if you want to go and watch a spooky story. Chickenpox party still happening. What? I never had a party for chickenpox. I told to get out. He's diseased. I can't move the dock of my chat now. I've broke it again. Gotta go, Beardo. No worries, Trent. Right, so the link pinned to the top is for Don't Scare Clay. The link that I randomly put in the chat was for Dandalf's gaming channel. So if you're interested in gaming, check that out. I'm going to get off the stream and go in. Kulox is live in 2 minutes. See? He should have come in the chat and told me. Idiot. Right, I'll post a link for Spaghetti as well. Look at me, helping people. I'll just do a link to Spaghetti's channel because he hasn't got anything set up yet. So there you go. You got a choice. Don't Scare Clay, Dandalf's new gaming channel, or Spaghetti alla Paranormale, who's not doing the wrestling tonight. He's doing a just chatting stream. So take your pick. Take your pick. Nobody can say I've got a favourite. It's Claire. I only said that because she's here. And the Pastor Pervert isn't. Go check out one of those channels. Go give him your support. Tell him Beardo sent you and all that stuff. I'll catch you in the next one. Just love to you all. Beardo out.
I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head.
What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time. Bye.
I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck?
Get tomatoes out of my chat.
Oh my god!
Bye.
Fire and
Bye.
blanks.
Bye.